Hi everyone, this is Motorcycle Showroom, a channel dedicated to introduce new line of motorcycle from leading manufacturers around the world. If you are new to my channel, please do not forget to subscribe and like my videos.
The KTM 1290 Super Duke R is a superbike marketed by KTM in the marquee of high-performing hyper-naked bike. Since then, this beast of a motorcycle has been through a lot of major and minor redesigns. In fact, this darling here can get you through anywhere, be it a leveled city roads, a high-speed highway road, or a knobbly trail. The 2021 edition of 1290 Super Duke R has once again become the hot topic for discussion amongst the speed freaks and ride fanatics all the same. Apart from that, the blueprint shows a few changes which have improved upon the aesthetics and the performance of the wheeler. Each modification to the body frame of the wheeler has been done bearing in mind the benefit that the rider could derive from the same. Just thinking about all these makes us feel very excited for the day when KTM announces the actual launch date, probably be rolled out in the first half of 2021.
Welcome to the heart of KTM. We're in Modification, Austria at the KTM Motor Hall building. We're here today to talk about the all-new KTM 1290 Super Duke R, the Beast 3.0. And this is what the bike is all about. This bike is an absolute torque beast. It produces massive amounts of torque from low down in the RPM throughout the entire rev range, making it an amazing bike to ride on both track and street. This is the ultimate naked bike. This is a purpose-built naked bike from the ground up. It's not a stripped-down superbike. And, of course, all new chassis. Visually, you can see many changes to the new Super Duke. New frame, new styling, but there's much more than meets the eye. Joining us today is Head of Product Management, Adrian Sinker.
Hi, good to be here.
Adrian, what is a naked bike?
If we could, it would only be an engine with two wheels. At KTM, we like to design according to a few principles, and one of them is purity. We remove everything that is not necessary. So this is the goal when designing and engineering motorcycles.
For us at KTM, there's no point in developing a naked bike that can do massive amounts of speeds in a straight line. For us, it's all about the fun factor, taking the bike through tight corners and really enjoying what the bike is made for. Adrian, where shall we start?
Let's start with the engine. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's the heart of the bike. You mentioned it, it's the torque beast. Everything about the Super Duke starts with that massive V-twin engine. This is what defines the bike. This is the character of the bike. The pulsation and the power, and most of all, the torque. Figures, very impressive, 180 horsepower, 140 Newton meters of torque. But it's not about the peak figures, because you can design an engine just to deliver a peak figure and really not perform very well everywhere else. Our focus was to make a very performing engine that delivers that torque and that power when you need it. If you look at the graph, you can see that we already developed well over 100 Newton meters of torque at 3000 RPM. And we pull all the way through to the red line. So this makes the bike super rideable, and it gives you a big advantage on the street and on the track.
Adrian, you spent a lot of time riding the all-new beast on the street. How do these figures translate into street riding?
What I really like and what I really enjoy about the Super Duke and about this engine in particular is that it gives me the flexibility to ride. I don't have to be in exactly the right gear at exactly the right RPM to overtake. I'm free to ride how I want, when I want. It's a street, so there's always going to be traffic. So I'll be sitting behind the car and I have to overtake in a short time, and I have the flexibility, I have the torque. I can open up and just overtake the car. And if I want to exit a corner, I have the torque, and it's just that excitement. I can't always ride full speed on the street because it's not safe, it's not what it's about, but I can just have fun.
I spent a lot of time on this new bike on the racetrack, and again for me it was a bit of a learning curve. The first couple of sessions out, I did what everyone would expect, is to go down to second gear for the really tight corners. But because of the massive amount of torque, I quickly realized as the sessions progressed that third gear would probably be the better gear. And the benefit there for me was really one less downshift going into the corner, and obviously use the torque to drive it out the corner, and again, one less upshift coming out of the corner. So real benefit using the torque on both track and street.
Thanks for watching our video. Stay safe and see you again next time.